Hey everyone, welcome to my playing game channel. I'm learning English with Switch's game, and I playing in I Am Dead on Switch. I'm learning English with this game. Just reading the subtitles, words, person saying, and the items. And yeah, this is maybe third or video, and I'm learning to speak. Lambert, a student of Pete, after meeting him at a wl retreat in 4 years ago. 4 years. Such as I have no words, and vocabulary knowledge. Or is visited by large number of internationals and investing towards each year because it's wide sun beaches.
I met Pete for the first time on a yoga retreat in Goa. He was the best yoga teacher, but very reserved. I noticed he had some army tattoos. I wanted to ask about them, but he would never talk about himself.
Okay, Goa is the place of name, and Goa years means maybe Pete is while Pete had been there, being in Goa years.
When I got home, I looked him up. I couldn't believe it. He'd been with Special Forces in Helmand and was awarded a medal for bravery. Pete's unit had been in an ambush. He tried to save a colleague whose leg had been blown off, but by the time they'd reached base, it was too late. Pete was the only survivor.
I don't know the meaning of bravery. It means the what can I say? They can powerfully.
I booked the retreat again the next year. I thought he was such an interesting bloke. Still waters, you know. And one evening, after class, I followed him down to the beach. I saw him throw something into the water and went to have a look. Picked it out of the shallows before it was washed away. It was his medal. I picked it up.
It was washed away. It was your medal. Okay, he shoot his medal.
I went back to Goa the following year, but Pete wasn't teaching and it just wasn't the same. Not as good. Then, a couple of years later, I saw an online ad for his new retreat in a lighthouse. I booked immediately. I took the medal with me. Perhaps he would want it back.
want it back.
It was the same Pete Noach, and if anything, he was an even better teacher. One coffee break, when I got him on his own, I brought up Helmand in conversation. I wish I hadn't. It was like a shutter coming down. I didn't mention the medal. I kept coming back for the yoga. And you know, over the years I saw Pete mellow. I think the lighthouse was doing him good. He even cracked a joke with the group once in a while. So, that summer, the one before he died, I decided to act. It was the day I was leaving and I showed him his medal. There was a moment of total surprise. I was worried then. But he took it. He turned it over in his hand. The poor guy was lost for words. He gave me a nod of thanks and slipped it into his pocket. I'm glad he got it back.
Oh, Pete. I had no idea.
This is a conspicuous gallantry cross. They don't give those to just anybody.
Grinkins, okay. This one is Grinkins. The hint of such blue plastic cup. No. This. socket for high-speed memory and enable the ceiling around the head joint that Ariane developed. For the bypass cable seals the software from solid to water incubation. The necklace touched their the former Jacobson Legal 385 for silicon toaster. He removed the circuit as it contains the memory of an old model. Oh my god. It's very saddest thing. Walkie-talkie. Kulaka is left
I was getting ready to lay my egg but my nest needed that little something extra. I found the perfect thing. The human and that metal beast seemed quite agitated at their loss.
I always hated those blooming things.
I felt very strong.
Dogs are actually very good at solving these. They're just hard for us to turn.
I found all things, all this in this area.
Okay, that's all of the mementos. Now what do we have to do?
Wow, I'm getting a really strong scent. Well done. I should easily be able to sniff out Peter's spirit now.
All right then. What do you need me to do?
Absolutely nothing. Just let me do my thing.
What in the world?
There's many things in the world you haven't seen, Morris.
Those things,
Yep. Yep. Those are all of Pete's fragments. I just need to round them up.
Well, go get 'em, girl. Pete! Oh, wow! It's really you! Well, it's me, Morris. Morris Lupton.
Of course I remember you, Morris. It's lovely to see you. How's death treating you?
Oh, well, you know, it's a bit jarring, but, well, I'm having a nice enough time. But listen, Pete, we've come to ask you something. Do you know about the custodian?
The custodian? The person who communes with the island, yes? I've noticed the volcano looks like it's waking up.
Yes, well, that's the thing. We need a new one.
Oh, me? To be the custodian? Oh, Morris, I'm flattered, but I don't think I'm the one for this job. I spent my whole life and my whole afterlife trying to find peace. And lately, I think I found it. I'm satisfied with how things turned out. I'm finally ready to go into the West. I don't want to stay around any longer.
Well, fair enough.
Would you want to come with me? I would be grateful for the company.
Well, that's kind of you, but I do really need to help find a new custodian. Maybe afterwards.
I understand. Well, best of luck with the search then. I'm sure you'll find someone perfect for it.
I dealt with the person's icon is not speaking, but ears peek out, voice is very emotional, so emotion is not needed.
Well, that didn't go well.
Oh, no worries, Morris. Plenty of other prospects. Well, 4.
Hey, Pete mentioned going into the West. What is that?
Oh, well, that's a very complicated question, Morris. Just think of it as leaving all this behind, which is not something we can do now. We need to go find Val. They're opening the sculpture park today.
Pete is saying to the West.
Oh, is that opening already? Time certainly does move a bit quicker once you're not in the world. Talking to people, it all feels so distant. Though, if I'm being honest, I suppose I was a little buried in the museum those last few years after, well, you know. You might say I started living like a ghost well before I became one.
Oh, you weren't a ghost, Morris. That museum is full of life, and ghosts can't give belly rubs anywhere near as well as you did, trust me. Now let's get going. We're gonna find Val.
The upside picture is motioning like on the sea, so I feel seasickness.
Ah, yes, Val. I do feel a bit sorry for her, having her home invaded by all these silly artists.
Maybe, but at least we have a laird who's interested in doing nice things for Shelmerston.
Yeah, I suppose so. I was never sure about letting all those artists stay on Shelmerston, but I must admit that his heart's in the right place. Well, let's find Val then. After you, Sparky.
Yes, Bucky. Did it mean follow Sparky? Okay. The game is start for next. Thank you very much.